Hi guys, happy Saturday, happy Saturday. So I don't know what I covered yesterday. We did do the witch's tools. So today we're actually going to finish up with the witch's tools, and I wish I would quit. Like, there we go, it's like strobing. So, I don't know where I left off. We did the woods, all the woods, and how to go out and get, a branch and, tie the string around it so the tree gets used to it. So, alright, now we have the talking stick. It's a talking stick. So, the talking stick is a forked staff used by West Country crafters to gain visions via the serpentine force. So, it may be the witch's personal staff or a special hazel example kept only for this purpose, so it is better used during the time of the full moon and at a known place of power where the serpentine pulse is strong, so you can actually draw that serpentine energy up through your personal staff. So it's actually really amazing. So the witch will kneel and drive the stick into the ground at an angle so that the rounded fork ends rests gently across the eyes. Seems a little dangerous, but it's not. Where'd I go? So, the becoming will be undertaken, and then the witch will feel the flow of the red serpent and the earth conducted along the stick. So the rhythm of this flow will eventually bring visions of foresight and the answers to questions, such as the whereabouts of anything that is lost or stolen. So, and it does work. It really honestly works. It's crazy, but it does. So yeah, I've got to work on my stang, because I'm not happy with it anymore. After reading all this and seeing all this amazing stuff, I'm not happy with my own stuff now. So now we have the divining rod. Do you guys know what a divining rod is? It's used in everyday still today. So another stick tool for making discoveries is, of course, the better known Y-shaped divining tool. So rod, cut also from hazel, wise folk traditionally employed these when calling in farmers by landowners to divine for water, a service still widely provided today. My own dad uses them to find water, obviously, for plumbing, which is really neat. So I always have an ample supply of those, which I never use. So the diviner's rod can of course be used to... I did take notes. Locate other things. So, alright, now the two forks of the rod are held in the hands, obviously, we all know that. Palms upward and pulling outwards, thus applying tension to the rod until it resembles the sign for Aries. So with the lowest point facing away from the body and the whole thing level with the ground, the diviner will walk, holding in mind that which is being sought without thinking too much. So your body knows, it's going to know when the thing has been found, and divining rods, pendulums, and the like provide external indications to let the diviner know when their body has made the discovery. So it's all in your body. It's the serpentine force that will actually strike the central nervous system, and you will find that. So anything that is, introduced to us stimulus-wise, such as that, walking the land, we're going to get used to it. So we're going to take that in. So now we have the hooked wand. So the hooked wand is another type of a very useful stick employed within the Cornish craft. It's a simple stick with a hooked end, formed by a small side branch, so with a point shaped into the lower end of the main shaft. Oh, okay, yeah, I did read that right. The stick is used in magical rites to gather in desired virtues by the witch gesturing repeatedly with it to literally hook and pull in that which is required whilst facing a pertinent direction within your circle. So when sufficient required virtue has been gathered, it is sent forth via the pointed end in the direction of the place, person, animal, or item intended to receive it. So you can, magic far away, like distance magic. Right now we have the blasting rod. So, yes, the blasting rod is the famous and feared blackthorn staff employed by witches in Cornwall and other areas to direct curses or punishments upon wrongdoers. I need to make my to send them the fear and to stop the continuation of their wrongful ways. That would be nice. I like that. Alright, now we have the knife. So this is not an athame at all. Nothing to do with the athame. So a blade used by the peller is sharp and it will cut, for that is the nature of the tool, obviously. So it is usually single-edged, with a hilt of bone, horn, or wood. Oh, I don't know what mine is. I think mine is actually like plastic. Or honestly, I don't know. I think it's ivory. I'm not sure. So yeah, and is traditionally crafted by the witch's own hand, as far as their skills will allow, or received as a gift. So the peller's knife is used for tasks both practical and magical. It can be used to cut and carve or new wooden tools, to dig holes, and even to open a tin of paint. So it's very much not like Wicca. If you make good practical use of your knife in the mundane world, your faith in its ability to aid you in the magical matters will be all the greater. So yeah, just like everything else, using all of your, stones, crystals, whatever you use, your tools, your working tools, in the mundane world, if you do that, it's going to amplify your faith in it. So, alright, the knife or the kollel of Cornish witches is used to send magic over long distances, for weather magic, to conjure and bless the ritual fire, or simply the candle's flame. It's used to conjure the red serpent, the fire in the land, and to awaken the cunning flame within. So it can subdue troublesome spirits and exorcise, but it is not used to conjure the working circle. You always use your personal staff to conjure the working circle, the compass. So yeah, now we have the cup. This is also interesting to me. It's so interesting to me, all of these old-time tools, which I could probably find. I just need to find a horseshoe now, but I will go into that in a minute. The horseshoe. I want to do the hood lamp. Oh, it's beautiful. And if you look on eBay, wow, no thanks. Anyway, the cup. So materials that have had life are most favored to fashion the cups used by the cunning folk. The majority of the cups are made from horn, so they are used in the Troil rite for the ritual sharing of drink and food that is so vital to maintain the bonds between witch Buka, the ancestors, and the serpent. So the Troil rite, the red meal, yeah, that's really actually very important. So that's what keeps us connected to the pale ones below, to the energies, the cross quarterways, all of it. It's amazing. Now we have the bowl. This is also used in the Troil rite to hold the sacramental food and to leave food offerings overnight to the spirits. So traditionally at the back door of the cottage or the hearth. So where the offering may be made to the witch's familiar spirits and other serving spirits. So newly prepared magical substances or charms are also left in the bowl overnight on the hearth, thus allowing the settling in of the prevalent planetary or lunar virtues for which their making was timed to coincide along with other raised powers intent. So I like. So the bowl is often made from wood, clay, or horn. So a good bowl or basin of copper is also sought after and kept by many Cornish witches. I do think I have one. I honestly do. A copper basin bowl. Yep, I do. So yeah, it has many uses actually, and it's most often employed in workings of healing, seeing, and of course love. Copper is sacred. It's sacred to Venus, which is love. Now we have the cauldron. This is completely different. This is amazing. So, now keep a good old cauldron. It is a useful tool for both magic and ritual use. So older ones are best, for they are full of character and usually a better quality casting. So yeah, I've had mine forever, and we have actually cooked over the fire with it, and it seasons it. It's been seasoned. So cookers, chefs, people that like to cook, you guys will understand that. So Cornish practitioners have also traditionally kept a small portable example handy when the peller is making visits to their clients. So those are the tinier, smaller little cauldrons that are like really cute. I love them. So a cauldron has its most obvious use as the cooking vessel for magical ointments or the food for a ritual feast. Hung over the hood fire in ritual or magic, it is symbolic a symbolic portal of the other world and a vessel of change, a womb of generation, or a tomb of consumption, depending on intent in the phase of the moon. Very interesting. So herbs and magical substances can be cast into a cauldron with smoldering embers or a small fire kindled within, and the required virtues stirred up with the Peller's staff, conjuring that which is required into manifestation within the rising smoke issuing forth from the vessel depths. It gives a whole new meaning to all of the tools. So visions and spirits can be conjured in this way also. So to be born forth from the other world during generative workings of the waxing and full moon. So indoors during workings at the hearth, a candle may burn in the cauldron, with herbs smoldering on charcoal and other symbolic items also arranged within. So above this are conjurations made with repetitive stirring gestures and muttered chants. So if you're like bringing something in, you're going to go clockwise. You're going to bring that into you. Where'd I go? During the waning or the dark of the moon, these things that are required to be gone can be placed within the fire, the cauldron fire, in the form of symbolic items, images, and knotted cords, or pertinent substances, as the witch stirs or moves quietly about it in a sinistral circle, which is diesel clockwise or counterclockwise, willing the undesired thing to be gone. So in seasonal rites, things may be born symbolically from the cauldron or sacrificed within, and it may become a vessel for the sacred fires of the year. I love it. I love it. I'm obsessed. Just simple, basic things like that. The tools that we use are amazing. So yeah, but then we have the hood lamp, which is the horseshoe on a base of wood with a screw, I guess, and you put the candle on it. So that is what I'm trying to actually create. So that is something that I am going to create big time. It looks difficult, but I'm sure it's not. I mean, if you have the right stuff and you are equipped with everything, yeah, I guess you could do it, but I don't know if I could do it. I looked on eBay. They're so expensive, like $80 for one, but the horseshoes themselves are very cheap. So I just don't know if I should have a small horseshoe, medium, or large. I have no clue. No clue. At all. I guess it will come when it's time to come to me. So, but yeah, what do you guys think about that? The hood fire, or the hood lamp, with the horseshoe candle in the middle. Same like the betwixt the horns, that type of thing. To, represent the boca and, the flame within, the cunning flame, that fire within, all that good stuff. So, hopefully, something will come soon. I have some ideas. So, alright guys, we'll continue on later, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Happy Mother's Day in advance to all the amazing mothers out there. You guys are amazing. And, yeah, and to my own mom. So, I love you all very much. All the way from Venus, all the way back down, and I will see you all tomorrow. So I hope you guys have a good Saturday and a good Sunday, and thank you guys for watching.